Hello everyone, good morning, it's Grandpa Hickory. My little rescue cat is rubbing my legs off. This is my little darling, my little rescue cat. He likes to come in here, he likes to listen to my tea kettle. I got it on the stove. And he just comes and wants me to pick him up so he can look at it. He likes to watch it. He's a good little fella, I'll tell you that right now. This is my little rescue cat, darling. He's doing so well. He was really hurt bad when he came to me. I had to take him in. He had to have surgery. A male cat had practically ate his back, part of his lower back, and they had to do extensive surgery on him. He got through that, and then he got sick, and he just come down with a viral infection. Some kind of a virus. I never heard of a bacterial infection that was a virus, a bacterial virus. I never heard of that, but that's what they said it was. But anyway, he's fine now. Oh, he's great. he loves tuna fish. They all love that tuna, don't they? Hey, listen, I've got comments. I've been reading a lot. I keep getting them over and over again, asking me about the 5-year-old that the gorilla was chasing back in the 1950s. That was me. I was a laddable boy. I was 5 years old, and we had a big dirt road. We lived way out in the country. I think it was Riley, Texas. I don't know. It's been so long ago. But anyway, I was on the bicycle, and the road way down towards the woods. And I'd stop my bike. You know how you hold your handlebar and you got your foot on the ground? And I looked because I kept hearing this loud crashing sounds. And I thought, what is that? Well, then I heard real bad, all the leaves, the dry leaves, big, huge oaken leaves. They were crushing like something was heading right for me. Well, I turned that bike around and I started pedaling. And listen, man, I'm going to tell you something. I heard heavy breathing and I heard hard footsteps on the dirt road. And something told me to flee. And my hair literally stood up on my head and the back of my neck, the hair, everything stood up. And friends, I took off on that bicycle. I never paddled so fast in all my life. Pedaled, I'd never done that fast. And I did not look back. I kept hearing it. It was heavy breathing. And it was horrible, horrifying. And I went down that road. I went around. I was hollering. And my mother had come running to the door. And she was standing there in horror and jerked the door open. I ran inside. She slammed the door. And then she got on the phone. There was a lot of people came out in trucks. They had those German Shepherds and everything else on them big leashes. And they'd come out, and I heard them talking to my mother, something about Barnum and Bailey circus accident or something happened, that the animals had escaped. And anyway, I didn't get to hear all of it. I mean, I was scared to death. I mean, I was hiding in my room. Friend, I was terrified. I got underneath my bed, and that's where I stayed. But my mother wouldn't let me go out and play for a long time after that. I had to stay inside. I was bored to death. I had little cars, little trucks I'd play with on the floor. And I was miserable. I wanted to go outside so bad. Well, you know how it is being 5 years old, especially a country boy way out in the country. You want to get out there and you want to run and play and you want to have a good time. And but it was a very horrifying experience that I had. And I'll not forget it as long as I live. I'll not forget it. And I've had people comment and say, why didn't you turn around and look at it? That's when you lose balance of your bike and fall over. Have you ever done that driving down the street when you was a lad of a boy, 5 years old, and turn around and look behind you? I did it many times and fell down promptly and skidded my knees all up. I had scabs all over my knees. I mean, you can't do things like that. You can't do that. When you're an adult, you might be more balanced, but what do you want to turn around and look at something horrifying like that? Friend, it was like something was pushing me, and I believe it's the angel of the Lord. I'll be honest with you right now. I believe the angel of the Lord God shoved me and that bike down that road. And I threw my bike down on the porch. I drove up on the I threw it down on the concrete steps, and I ran inside. My mother slammed that door and everything. And like I said, the people came out. I don't know who they were, animal control or so. I don't know what it was. But I know one thing, it was a bad thing. They had rifles with those hypodermic needle things. I did hear them talking, and to my mother, you know. And so I don't know everything about it. I mean, this has been many a year ago, but I wanted to come on and tell you about it because I have received several comments asking me to go a little bit more detailed on it. Well, that's all I know. I mean, I was only 5 years old, and, you know, I wanted to forget about it as fast as I could because, you know, I'd have nightmares at night about that thing, wouldn't you? I did. Oh, friends. Well, my mother didn't let me go outside. I think it was about 2 weeks I had to stay inside. So, misery. Hey, hit the like button, subscribe. I'm Grandpa Hickory, and I'll see you on the next video. But, you know, you never think about it, friends. I mean, going out in the woods and things like that, there were actually lions that got loose from Barnum and Bailey Circus, and they were never able to catch them. They never caught those lions. And a lot of those Siberian tigers, they were never able to catch them. There were a lot of cheetahs that had got loose, and they never found them to my knowledge. They never recovered them. Well, friends, where are they at? Where'd they go? Did they multiply? You know, did they reproduce? And, you know, I mean, people, you know, it's terrible. It's terrible. Well, hey, listen, you have a good day. Goodbye from Texas. You stay warm. It's very, very extremely cold here. And I'm staying in. That's why I'm rubbing my hands like this. It's cold. I got my thermostat on 72. And I got my buddy propane heater going. So me and the kits, we're all in here. My cats, we're all in here staying warm. And I got my tea kettle right here. Darling loves to hear this thing go off. And it's got a beautiful whistle. And I got my tea. Hope you got your coffee. Hey, you have a wonderful day. This is Grandpa Hickory. Goodbye from Texas. You stay safe and you stay warm. Winter is here, people. Winter is here.